I know that part of the vision for Huddle has always been about helping enterprises and governments or whoever work better together more effectively. I mean, do you think that...
Well done, work better together, absolutely.
Do you think that all of the new technologies that are being embraced are actually improving productivity and performance of...
Great question. There's a bunch of great things. I would say the biggest problem is that there's so many of them now. So what we're seeing, even if you're a small business, you're using Gmail, you're using Dropbox, you're using 15 other file sharing tools and a bunch of free tools for web communication and video conferencing, right? If you imagine that in a big business, you'll have Huddle and SharePoint and email, the enterprise versions of those tools, but a ton of them, Salesforce, and lots of overlap. And so the problem actually becomes there's so many great tools, what do you use? And that's what you're going to see over the next few years in the enterprise space and often in the consumer space, in that all this noise will start to get shaken out and there'll be a few big winners. And and our job is to win a big chunk of our market as quickly as you can to be one of those winners. I think we feel good that we are on that path, which is great. But that's a challenge. It's confusion. And whether you're a CIO going, God, there's like 15 tools, or a user going, well, what do I use for what?
Yeah.
So, and then what's interesting now in the enterprise space is that CIOs are now getting on the game. They're now not anti-cloud, they're very pro-cloud, and they're saying, actually, we're going to pick one tool, we're going to deploy it across the whole business, top down, and that's the tool we're all going to use, because, frankly, the confusion is the biggest enemy, not that the tools are bad, right? So, and that's a good place to be, because if the CIO is buying, guess what they buy? They buy enterprise, they buy security, they buy collaboration, they buy tools like Huddle very much, and they're very happy with them. And hopefully, if we do then a good job for the users, then we're in a win-win.
Yeah,
It's a big deal wherever we go.